Here we are again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ThrashMetalGuru here. I don't know what that was. Something I used to eat out of the pantry, and that's just a little brand of the little plastic it was on. Sorry. But anyways, I know. I was kind of shocked to see it at first because of the 3 years that I've actually been on YouTube, never once I've actually received a flag. That was pretty shocking to pretty much see, speaking the angriest thing on my mind. Now, this isn't the core subject of the video. I'm not going to give too much of a rat's ass about it. I just want to explain a couple of things here before I move on, because I don't want to go back into that. We've all moved on from it. Thank God. Thank God everything has settled down. Everything feels actually great and normal now. But, wow. Just wow. I really have to say, it's not really much. I'm just going to say from my point of view, I don't really classify what I said was bullying because I was just speaking something. Now, before anyone does saying anything just against this point, I just want to be clear about one thing. That what I said in the video was not clear. It was not clarified. Was 100% objective. Never once did I say that. I never said that. To me, it was subjective because it was personal to me, and I did not expect people to join sides in anyone else's case, or to bully me, or to go on some rampage or anything. It was just me speaking my mind. Of course, apparently someone got, upset about what I had to say, but you know what? I'm not surprised, But there's really nothing I can do. The main aim of it was not to maliciously attack anyone. It was just me giving my mind and my opinions to someone who hurt me. That person hurt me. That was the reason why I made it. But it wasn't just for me. It was for other people as well, I felt, that were offended, that were hurt. And I decided to make it. But that's history. But I want to move on to something else because it was something that's been actually going under my mind for a couple of months. And I've never really gotten my complete story out on the whole music topic and all that. But let's get right into the case of the music itself, the metal part of it. Since the beginning, we could actually just say, even before Black Sabbath, we had Jimi Hendrix, we had Johnny Cash. We had all these other things. We had blues, and then we had classical and all that. So fast forward into the whole genre. We fast forward all the way to whatever today's metal is, which, don't get me wrong, completely subjective, but some, only some, not all, can be a complete joke. But here's the thing. A lot of people have argued today, or even somewhat within what was today, there were bands like System of a Down, Limp Bizkit, Rage Against the Machine, Papa Roach. What's another thing I can think of? 9 Inch Nails, and I need at least one more for example. Well, even one of my favorite bands, Trivium. And now a lot of people actually try to argue in the fact of the objective matter that these are not real metal bands, that they classify them as fake. Now, I want to be clear about something, and I want to actually keep what I like and what I don't like still in the same categorization that even though I'm not really a fan of Papa Roach, I'm not a fan of Limp Bizkit, I am not a fan of what else? I'm not a fan of Stone Sour. I'm not really a fan of I forgot the other one, but you get the examples. Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach, 9 Inch Nails, and I don't know. I had like a numerous amount in my head, and now they just faded away from me. But from the ones I like, Trivium, System of a Down, that could be construed as something. But I just hate when people, even though I do not like the other certain bands that I just named, like, Papa Roach and all that other stuff, they say it's not considered real metal or, real music and all. Now, as much as I don't like those bands, why do we have to consider what is real and what is not real? I mean, people like that type of music, and that's That's what should be fair about it. That's the exact thing that should be fair and which could be considered altogether not. You may not like one thing, you may not like that considerable type of music within that metal genre, but you don't have to always classify it as fake, because to other people, they like it as well. And the other one, I may not be a fan of Korn, but people don't have to classify Korn as fake metal. People do the same thing with Disturbed. People do the same thing with these other types of bands as well, even with new metal. Even Linkin Park. I forgot to mention these, even though I'm not a fan of Linkin Park. People do not have to classify these things as fake metal. Music is technically just music. That's why I completely respect what everyone feels about what they actually listen to. No matter if I didn't like it, I'm not going to say it's fake, because you know what? That's their own stuff. That's the way they do it. I may not like the style of way they do it, but I'm not just going to sit there and just say to it, it's not real. It's not real metal. Because technically, although it's hard for me to digest that sort of thing, but technically, it still is. There are subgenres for it. Now, for me, a person who likes Metallica, Trivium, Slayer, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, I mean, I can love other bands too, for Rage Against the Machine. I mean, people on the other side are probably not going to see it as real metal, but to me, it's metal for me. I mean, hell. We're pretty much not that different. I think the problem with what we're doing is we keep ourselves separated so much. We try to scoot out what we think is fake and just keep what is real. But the thing about it is that instead of trying to kick out things that what you think are fake music of metal, instead I think we should just become just one instead of separating from this. Now, no matter how much as ridiculous as many people would think of the genre it is back then, you think to yourselves, why is it that we have to be so different? I mean, yes, I mean it's not bad to be different, not at all. I'm just saying, why is it bad that? Okay, I mean I'm one of the biggest fans of Metallica. I'm a huge fan of thrash metal, but that doesn't mean that, you know, it makes me any better than someone who likes new metal or some, you know, rap metal or what's another phrase for it, I guess, mainstream metal or something like that. I mean, as much as I'm not into that today stuff, I'm not going to just let it just label it as being something fake. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But like I said, as much as I don't like some of those bands, as much as I don't like, in my opinion, you know, Korn, Linkin Park, all these other types, but I still respect what that person listens to, because you know what? That to them is something they love. And you gotta respect that. There are people who respect other types who listen to thrash metal. There are other types who respect others who listen to this other stuff. No matter how much they don't like it, no matter how much they hate it, they can still respect that person for what they listen to. Instead of saying, "Oh, you're an idiot because you like this sort of thing," or "You're a poser because you like this," and it's like, oh my gosh, you're one of those new generation type things, you know. No, I mean, as much as new, old, maybe even rap metal and thrash metal, or even, let's just say, you know, classic metal, or the pioneering days of Black Sabbath are a lot different from what you see. I mean, but come on, even like things like Five Finger Death Punch, which some people would consider fake. Well, let's look at it this way. What about the whole collaboration with Rob Halford and Five Finger Death Punch? Even though I'm not really much a fan of Five Finger Death Punch, what I saw together was fucking pure masterpieces put together. I mean, hell. I mean, I still like a certain bit of stuff from Five Finger Death Punch, Never Enough, Lift Me Up, which is the collaboration. I mean, damn. I mean, I'm not completely, 100% about this part, but I hear rumors, because I've only listened to one song by Trivium's new album, which is actually the Vengeance Falls album, which I haven't listened to the other songs, and I don't want to spoil it because I want to wait until the pre-order stuff. But I hear they're also working with Disturbed on that part. That's just what I hear. But see, that's something there. I mean, what about Metallica too? Didn't they actually play Green Day stuff even though a lot of people don't really see Green Day as metal, they see it more as punk, but still, respecting genres of other things. And I'm not trying to say we're gonna mix stuff up here a little bit. I mean, subgenres is more like to say, because you have punk metal as well too. You've got Teutonic thrash metal, you have new metal, old metal, screamo metal, dark metal, doom metal, goth metal, shock metal, melodic metal, black metal, death metal, rap metal, that sort of thing. But it gives us time to actually think about it and just saying, you know what, it's, the thing it has in common is, despite the fact that whether if I love this type of genre or subgenre or this type of genre or subgenre, you gotta think to yourself, still, I may not like it, but it's still music. And that's something we gotta at least respect. To the person. And not saying that they are an idiot for liking something that they like, or telling them that they're fake. You know, we gotta respect it. I mean, hell. But anyways, that's all the time I'm gonna use on this. And, you guys have a very wonderful day, and, keep listening to what you listen to, man, because if it's what you want, if it's what you actually keep close to your heart, that's cool by me. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful day.